Like one of our customers said, the perfect transition. Hers was between winter and summer,
right?
But I'll flip it around and say between summer and winter, you are getting, and wait to hear the one quote from a customer. You're going to love it, and Ellen's going to love it. This is the softest thing next to your body. My daughter had a quilt on her bed, and it was pretty, but we always pulled it off her bed when she went to bed at night because it kind of felt scratchy.
That's the thing about quilts, typically. They're not that comfortable.
This is amazing. So let's do colors. You're getting the reversible twin, full queen, or king size quilt at $16, $24, or $28 a month on Easy Pay. And you're getting the beautiful shams as well in 3 gorgeous colors. So we have this available in the gray that you see on your bed that we were just talking about in shoe shopping is like the chicest color ever.
Yes.
Then, if you're loving the greens, this one is called, obviously, green. So
Which
pretty.
has a beautiful teal tone to it.
And that's just sold out in the twin. We only have the full queen, which is one size, or the king in the green. And then we also have, you talk about with that one-time only value leaf, you want to make your room look more autumn.
It looks just
that's
like this,
sienna.
doesn't it?
That's last call, only in the full queen size, which is one size, and the king size. And this is where you guys partnered with Berkshire Blankets, someone that is a company that's so beloved here at QVC, but you own this. You said your nephews love this. I better not sit on this because I'm going to fall sound asleep. This is sheer softness at its best.
It's funny you say that because the first time when I was with Carolyn and we talked about this, I climbed in the bed. It was the biggest mistake I ever made because I didn't want to get out.
You had to like yank her out of there,
I'll tell you. Can you guess which color I have at home?
I'm going to guess the gray.
No? That would be a really good guess because I love gray.
I know you do.
I actually have the teal.
Do you?
I do. I love the teal because it just, all of our colors, even though they're colored, they still work with any setting, with anything. I mean, you can work this into just about any color palette. Right. I mean, the softness and the design.
And I have a little update. And by the way, we did put my pick of the show, the throw on the bed that's already 200 have been ordered because they're great to play with
Amazing.
But this gray in the twin has 1 dozen left. So, and in the sienna in the king, 6 left. Okay, so talk about crazy softness. Should we show it maybe on the shams?
So
look at this.
I have to tell you, this is a teddy bear. It really is. It's this world's softest teddy bear put on the back of a sham and on the underside of a quilt. It's just the most cuddly, soft thing you can imagine. When I start touching, actually a lot of her products are like this with her blankets. Right. They're so soft. This, the throw, the shams.
And I love how you've done a pattern on the back of this. So it really, truly is reversible. If you want this to look like new fallen snow, you take it and flip it around and you put it on the other side. Okay, so here's what some of the customers have said, where we're now getting limited, and everything, and I'm so excited, I'm dropping my cards.
All around.
One woman said, bonus, it's a Berkshire, which I love that.
Yes.
Somebody said, so soft. Another customer wrote, I couldn't be more pleased, but this next quote I knew you would love, and I also knew Ellen would love.
I'm dying to hear it.
She said, unfortunately, my cat loves it as much as I do.
I don't blame. That is one smart cat.
If the pets have claimed it as their own, you know you've got the softest, most comfortable place. And actually, I'm not the only one. Our great production team. Look, I put it on my bed yesterday here in cold Michigan, and it is wonderful. So warm and soft, and yet easy to take care of. Machine wash, tumble dry.
Tumble dry.
Now we have an update for you.
Okay.
Gray sold out in the twin, so all twin sizes are gone. Sorry, sienna, gone completely. So I have to remove that from the bed.
Bye, sienna.
So we have gray and green in the full queen size and the king. All right, I have a question for you.
Yes.
If you wanted it to drape more, could you put a full queen on a twin size, or would that be a little too long?
It'll just hang a little bit long on the side, but it's thin enough that you could tuck it in underneath and make it look a little bit more fitted.
Right.
The sizes are, we have 60 by 90 for the twin.
Right.
90 by 90 for the full and queen.
So you're just going to get, you know, those extra 30 inches, but it maybe would go all the way down like a bedspread.
Right.
If you're just disappointed if the twin sold out.
Absolutely. There's no reason why you couldn't use that for the twin. And then it's 108 inches by 95 for the king. So you have a real generous size that's going on.
Tanya needs to win the award as the most informational guest ever. She's saying the stuff from memory, for goodness sake. You're amazing. And by the way, shams are included. So if you're getting the full queen, you're going to get 2 standard shams. If you're getting the king size, you're going to get 2 king size shams.
Yes.
Hello, price shams. For goodness sake.
They are very expensive typically. Expensive. So when you get it as part of the set, I mean, I want to talk to you, Jane, a little bit about the styling of this.
Okay.
So, you know, you look at plaid, or not you specifically, but in general, we look at plaid and sometimes we think masculine. This is so gender friendly. It works for both men, it works for female, it works for kids, it works for adults. You want to make it feel a little more feminine, put floral sheets with it, do a floral throw pillow on here. And look how much it adds to just a plain beige headboard. And
by the way, the gray has that little tender stripe of yellow running through it that, I mean, you really could have fun with that too, right, Tanya?
A lot of fun. I love taking that subtle color, that little bit that's in a print, and pulling it out with the sheets or the pillows. So yes, you're absolutely right.
And then the only other color that we have left, because sienna just sold out, is what Tanya's using, green. But you're right, it's a teal and it's a brighter green. I mean, really, really pretty.
So I have it in my guest room, and that's why my nephews love it, because whenever they come over, they're in the guest room. I just had friends over. They have stayed in the room. Everybody loves, loves, loves this blanket. I can't say enough about it.
And it's completely reversible. Like I was reading all the reviews earlier today when I was prepping the show, and people are talking about how the back of it is unbelievable. And so if you wanted to flip it around and just have a neutral bedspread, you could. I mean, that's why we're calling it reversible, and that's why it's been customer top rated. But tonight, as we're kicking off just the second show ever of fall with Ed on Air by Ellen DeGeneres, this is on Easy Pay like everything else in the show. And I would choose my color right now on the throw, because I'm thinking if you want the ash to work back to the gray, I wouldn't wait, because that's already been popular all show long.
I can't wait to talk about those.
I know,
throws.
they're awesome.
So
they're so yummy. And this is yummy. This is what getting into bed at night should be.
You know, doesn't this say Ellen? When you look at this, don't you think Ellen? She does things so timelessly. Is plaid ever going to go out of style? No.
No.
Never.
No. And if you love, again, that Berkshire blanket name, know that Ellen has partnered with them so beautifully on this and many other things in the show. So we are down to